Good day, dear listeners. My name is Oisi Paul Okatahi. Today, I'd like to share with you on a message titled The Abuse of Power. I was fortunate and opportune to hold a political office for a short while. One of the things some friends ask me often is, why do leaders or politicians abuse power? People are oppressed and suffer under most political leadership. Example in our country, Nigeria. So this motivated me to share my view. I'll start from a scientific perspective and then a theological one. So a fact is said to be scientifically proven when, if it is tested repeatedly, the results are consistent. If you Google the most evil people in history, one thing that is certain is all of them had great power. Most times political and other times religious. They were either kings, queens, emperors, sultans, or dictators. Because it takes power to do evil, especially great evil. Genghis Khan, the Mongol emperor, was estimated to be responsible for the death of over 40 million people. So 40 million is like the whole population of Canada or Saudi Arabia. So imagine killing everyone in these countries. Adolf Hitler, the German dictator, was estimated to kill over 15 million people. 6 million of them were Jews. Others, like Emperor Nero of Rome, used to entertain himself by throwing people to be eaten by wild animals like lions. He burned people alive and used them as human torches to light up his palace. Nero murdered even his own mother, his stepbrother, and his wives. So going through history, we can come to the reasonable scientific conclusion that power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Now, even in our everyday lives, we see abuse of power. Security agents use their power to extort money. Lecturers, like we recently saw, use their power to abuse female students, take advantage of them. Judges use their power to pervert justice for money. Bosses abuse power in the workplace. Spouses use their financial or sexual power to take advantage of the other spouse. So everyone has the potential to abuse power. So don't express surprise when people abuse power. It is not good, but it is normal for human beings to abuse power. Rather, you should be surprised when powerful people are humble and use it justly. That is the exception. Even those who complain about power abuse it themselves once given the opportunity. So to reduce or prevent power abuse, nations have put in place democracy and organizations' corporate governance, all in the bid to prevent abuse of power. However, you still see people trying to defeat these structures. Now let's look at it from a theological or a spiritual perspective. All power ultimately reside with God. Psalm 62 verse 11 says, God has spoken once, twice have I heard, that power belongs to God. So there appears to be a paradox. If God has all power and we know he is good, so how come evil is so powerful as described above? Even in Matthew 4, the devil took Jesus to the mountain and showed him all the world, promising to give it to Jesus if he bowed to worship him. Notice Jesus did not contest the devil's claim of having power over the whole world. Rather, he responded, "You shall worship and serve only God," quoting from the Torah. So how come evil has so much power? Evil has power because of the greatest power God has given to all mankind. And that is the power of free will, the power to choose. Everyone has the power of choice. Sometimes people say, I don't have a choice. This is false. Because you always have a choice. Probably it could be a difficult one. But no man or spirit can take your power of choice. For instance, if someone says you have to do something, if you do not do it, you'll be killed. Now that is a difficult choice, but you have a choice to still say no. Others say, I did not choose the family I came from. But you can choose the family that you want to belong to. This is the greatest power of human beings, the power to choose. And this is what we abuse. It is for this singular reason that God will judge everyone. Otherwise, God will be unfair to judge us if we are forced. So choose wisely. Choose good. Avoid evil. You always have the power of choice. Don't abuse it. Have a great day.